Time for another ride-along. Hanging out with the Gas Series, the Grand American Series from Shark Motorsports. 31 guys beating and banging to take the Gunslinger Whiskey green flag. Got a couple of drafting partners here. We're on separate channels. Happens to be actually right there, one of my buddies. We just happen to be lucky. Matt Eddy and I qualified side by side. The other one, Matt Callentine of the 17 machine, he opted to start in the back to try to avoid the big one. We'll see if that strategy pays off or not. I think he might actually got involved there on that start coming to the Gunslinger Whiskey green flag. 80 laps is the distance today. Only allowed to take tires once, and we'll need fuel. Oh, I got one. He's decided enough already. No Moss. 57 going to roll to the back. Our goal is about lap 44 to 46 is what we're thinking. That's about the fuel run that we're all going to be comfortable with. Maybe if we're in the draft, we can get up to 50. I don't think there's real big tire wear. Just a little bit on the right front over the 40-some laps, to be honest with you. Just got to survive to that point first and try to be a player. Goal is a top 10 finish. Close to the back of this pack here, so it's a good way to start things off here. Not really wanting to get too close here. There's a couple of guys that seem to be magnets to my car, or I'm a magnet to them, whatever the case may be. So just trying to make sure that if the big one happens, we can get out of the gas in time. Well, so far so good. Everybody playing nice here. I figured it might be a little more aggressive here. Oh, 29 hits the wall. Whoa, almost hit our back quarter. Whoa. And iRacing said no yellow. All right, race on we go. 14th right now, it looks like. And exit strategy galore for the time being. Just got done talking with the 88. A lot of dancing going on up here, so we're a little bit nervous. Don't really want to go anywhere. There's nowhere to go anyway, so we're just going to kind of hang out in the back of this pack. Rolling in the 13th spot now. Lost another one in the draft pack. These guys just, I don't know what their wheel settings are, but they certainly don't seem to want to run a straight line. Hanging out here in the back of the lead pack, running 12th right now. Right behind my drafting partner, Matt Eddy. Just a lot of 2 and 3 wide racing. The group just does not seem to want to get organized. Been keeping an eye on the relative times, and the group that's 13th on back have been setting some pretty quick times. Take a look at it this time across the line. 46.0 is what we ran. 45.7. So 0.3 of a second quicker on this group that's just out of frame here. They might come into frame here just a little bit. There they are right there. And that's all because this group here can't run in a straight line. Dadgummit. Seem to have got ourselves to single file for the most part. We still have 2 stragglers out there. There's no room for them here. That car in front of the 88 seems to be dancing way too much. First I'll see him to the left of his car. Now we see him to the right. Now he's back to the left by a whole car length. All the while allowing that group behind us to close in. Still decided to hang around the back of this pack. See that? Look at that weaving and bobbing going on up there. I'm not sure if it's just trouble with the bump draft, but all the while that group back there is closing in on us. Only about 0.3 of a second behind us now. Way more organized than this chaos of hell in front of me. Actually, I think that car on the right there is, yeah, that looks like Matt Callentine, the other part of our draft trio here. Debating on whether or not to go up there and pick him up and help him out so he can be the lucky dog here. There we go. All right. Still watching guys weave and bob all around. Big gaps here. Now I'm doing a big gap just because I'm a little nervous about it. All the while, that group is getting closer and closer to us. Now, the one thing that's a positive in all of this here is that they might not have anywhere to go by the time they get here. All right, it might be time to start running a little bit closer here and see if we can get by some of these cars. 17 down of our 80-lap race, and guys still trying to decide what line they're going to run. We had it down to 2 on the outside, and now this car in front of the 88 here, I can't see the number on it. Might be the 24. Has decided to break out of line, creating a bigger hole. The one thing nice about things right now is that group behind us has slowed down a little bit. They're running about the same lap times as we are now. Way too much weaving and bobbing. Look out, look out, look out. Able to get by. Oh, McCallentine, our third party, had to get off the gas. Looks like everyone has recovered here. Into the top 10 now with a 9th place position. Just completed lap 20. Got ourselves into a single file finally. Now maybe I can tighten back up here. Hopefully I haven't lost the draft with Mr. Eddie in front of me here. I guess the positive in all of this is I've been letting off the throttle a lot. Can go 49 laps now, it looks like, on fuel. Our window's still that 44 area, 42 to 46. Mainly because the 17 has had to be on the throttle a lot more to try to catch stuff, so he's a little bit heavier on the gas. Do have 4 lap cars trying to stay on the lead lap as we're coming off of turn 2 in front of this pack. Finally starting to get faster now than that group that was catching us. That last lap, we had a 45.8, they had a 46.1. So example here, we ran a couple of laps single file, and we were faster than that group catching us. But this will be a variable here as we get some lap cars into the mix. If we're all smart, we'd stay buddy-buddy all together here and pass all these lap cars. But I don't think that's going to happen here. So we're not organized enough to do that. And I got lap cars all kind of tied up together with us. You can definitely see that pack closing in now. Our buddy Matt Callentine has caught that pack. Told us that they are nose to tail, pushing like no other. And here we can't pick a lane. Oh well. Maybe I'll attach to them when they get up here. Lap 40 in the books, and that trio that have been making grounds on us have basically caught us now. So I think the plan for us is once they get to us, we're going to tag to the back of them. They seem to be pretty organized and get the game. So, and they've been nose to tail, according to Matt Callentine, who's the 4th car, lap car. He's a lap car in that group. Whoa, wait a sec. 46 got to the 88 there, I think. Damage. I got to pit. We're going to pit now. I think those guys got involved as well, too. So, wholesale changes. This is going to suck, though, because we're going to be way too slow on the entry. We're going to lose probably a 1/10 or 2 of a second at least. All right, we're off. Got out a little quicker than my drafting partner, but we do have that trio that was doing pretty well. So we can hopefully tag in with that group and be a part of their hit parade to the front. So after all the green flag pit stops, I don't know how we did it, but we came out after it's all said and done in the 4th spot. Do have some drafting buddies. Got some ground to make up as the leaders are just entering turn 3 right now. Almost 0.6 of a second to try to make up. So gonna need a little bit of help here. Do have some drafting partners. Hopefully we'll stay nose to tail here. It's like Matt Eddy, my drafting partner, the last car in that group here. So let's just try to make some hay. Coming to the line now, this will be lap 46 into the books. Leader ran a 45.6. We're at a 48. Way too slow. The group behind us has been just terrible, staying nose to tail. Now they're starting to pass and race us, slowing us down even more. We're at 11 seconds. When we came out after the pit stops, we were 6 seconds, but because of the side-by-side battling going on, just might as well thrown out the big boat anchor. So I see that trio coming. We're going to attach right to them when they come by us. Excited about this here. So when they get by us, sliding right to the outside, they get this organized stuff. We'll see if I can make the move without anybody else stealing that thunder. Oh, lap car, what are we doing? These guys are going way too fast for us to catch us. Hopefully we can tag it. Oh, they're making a change in the train. Nice, that'll help us a lot. So we're back to 7th now. Last lap across the line, 48 seconds because we were fighting. 46 seconds, 2 seconds faster. Now we're cooking. I love this. Stay close enough to the draft that we can still get some good lap times, but I want to make sure we keep the engine cool for the last 10 laps or so. It's easy to cook them up pretty quick. All right, we're running the same lap times now as the front 3. Another switch. I'll leave you room. Come on down. Come on down. I get what you're doing. I'll play along. So I've tagged in with these guys, and we haven't really made a whole lot of ground, but at least we're keeping even with them. Coming to complete lap 51. I thought for sure we'd have a yellow or 2 by now to help us tighten things up after the pits. Field spread out enough here, apparently. Oh, as soon as I say that, our BF Hammer's caution flag came out for something somewhere. Looks like up here in turn 1, some carnage going on. Oh, that'll tighten things up. As the Gunslinger Whiskey green flag starting to wave. I'm going to try to get down here right away with this group. I'll leave room for the 6. I'll be kind and get in there. 6, I mean. Leaving your room. Might have waited a little bit too long. He'll get in there. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Working lap 58 of our 80 laps. They're thinking about going up and picking them up, so we'll see what happens here. Which way are we going to go? Maybe we'll tag up with the Garrett brothers down here on the bottom, so they don't feel like they've been, 3-on-3 fight. That sounds like a fair fight, don't it? Can't quite suck up just enough. All right, now the motor's picking up here. Got the 2 to the outside. He wants to slide in. No, he wants to go to the outside. No, he wants to go to the inside. That was decisive. He's one of the ones that's been dancing a little bit on the entry of the corners here, so I'm not sure if I want the bottom line now. I see the 88 is 2 behind us. He can't break free, so that's my drafting partner for the time being, so we'll just hang out down on the bottom since he's on the bottom line. This gruesome threesome, man, has been impressive, and the Garrett brothers obviously working together as well. decent formation, working the bottom line here. Looks like everybody's trying to gang up on the gruesome threesome there on the outside. They have been setting a blistering pace all day. Now it's time to see how they flex the muscles here in the gym. Two dancing around. Dancing still dancing. Can Matt jump out of line yet back there? He's not close enough. Those planes landing all the time screw me up. Like, what is that? Oh, what do we got going on here? We switching around? Did they get out of line? We're 3 wide right now. Not sure what to do. Might have broke up the party. Let's get nose to tail in the bottom, guys. Let's get nose to tail. No, they got reformed. There you go. Those guys are pretty close. I'd be worried about overheating at this point. I don't see that green car, the 72 in front of me, coming out for air an awful lot. So we might hang back just a little bit here, just in case all of a sudden he loses horsepower and blows the motor here. We're running about 230. I'm good with that. 240, you start panicking. Maybe can we go now? Matt, let's go. Come on. All right, everyone's following. Too much of a wild card. We still pushing? Still pushing. I like that. Just not enough to get by the 2 yet. We'll get it on the outside maybe here. Oh! 72 off the pace. Might have overheated. Now if we can get to the 71, he's going to need a partner. Come on up, come on up, come on up. There you go. We got by the 2. Saw the 88 got down behind the 2 here. Maybe we can get these cars nose to tail. We can break away from the pack here. Trying to run with the 71 and see what he wants to do. I'm going to ride with him just to try to break those guys up. They might not like somebody crashing their party. Sound like the radio chatter said indeed that the 72 overheated. What do you want to do, 71? I'm following you. Okay. Looks like he is pushing the hell out of that 06 car. That was I don't know, it certainly looked like it was pushing up. So much for the single file. I guess we are getting close to crunch time here. 16 to go when we cross the start-finish line this time. I think that's a 72 there. 71 might try to break out and pick him up. I just don't think the 72 is going fast enough. I think we're going to smoke by him like he's standing still. That's the case. All right, where are you at, 88? All right, you can't go outside. 901 to the outside here. Wanted to go pick up the 71. Got traffic to the outside, though. Going in, come on in, 71. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Do it, do it, do it, do it. 21's. Too late now. To go. I never really thought, honestly, I was going to be in a play for the win, but time to start thinking about a strategy. Start sizing guys up. Going to have to break up that lead trio, though. Those guys aren't going to work with anybody else, I don't think. So we got to find some people around us that might do well. This will be lap 67 as we come to the line. We are 2 by 2, starting to get serious here as we are closing in on the final stages, the last 10-lap dash for the cash, as it were. Been trying to figure out who to draft with if I can get the scenario played out right. The front 3 in front of me have been working together all day, so they're not going to probably like a party crasher. I think the one that we need to get to is in front of the 71 or behind the 71. I think that'd be probably the best bet if I can't get the 88, who's one behind me, to try to work our way to the front. Do have a lap car that's coming up. We'll probably hit them before the lap's completed as they're running by themselves. Hanging out in that 7th spot or so. 8th now, I guess, as the 2 gets a run by us. At this point, it really doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you're in sight of the leader. Hopefully the 2 doesn't dance too much there. I wanted to break out a line there, but the 901 got up to the back bumper of the 71. 71's thinking about it. The lap car got out of the way. That was kind, thank you. Look at that. Drafting partner right behind me. 11 to go at the start-finish line this time. Exercise and patience to get to this point. Now it's time to start cooling the motor a little bit. See if we can make a move. Still not sure where to go. There's really nowhere to go, to be honest with you. We're a pretty tight pack. I suppose I could try to force myself up through the middle, but that ain't going to happen. A lane changer here. That'll cost us a few spots. Still have the drafting partner. 29's thinking about making it 3 wide there. Still thinking about making it 3 wide. Door shuts on him though. By the looks of the damage on the 88, he's not going to be able to lead, so he's going to have to push. There's a gap starting to form there to my right. Maybe we can get up there. Nope, 2 closes it. Really starting to see some dancing going on. This is the tightest I've been with this many cars here. Notice that, yeah, go ahead. Car is really ill handling. This is the first time I think I've really been in this deep of a pack right now. Do have a lap car here. He's got himself way to the high side here. Hopefully we can get by. Lost my drafting partner along the way. Okay, so the plan to get up on that 71 is going to take a little bit of an effort here. Maybe we can get to the 72. He's a lap down. He wants to be the lucky dog. He might be working hard. He might be the hardest worker in this group with that lucky dog looming over him just in case, as we're less than 10 laps to go. Do kind of have the drafted. Oh, that was Matt Eddy and Matt Callentine there. As Matt is also looking for the lucky dog. So some variables to think about here. All right, get on the back bumper, Matt. Let's go get by that 72 for you. Along the way, maybe we can find a way around and get ourselves back into the top 5 too. What are you doing? We're gonna have to go low. Sorry, guys. Glad you were able to make the adjustment there. That 2 scared the hell out of me. We can get underneath this 2 and create some separation between he and that 901 machine. Sorry, Matt. We all kind of talked. We're kind of on our own now as it's 5 to go. Yeah, see, he's gapping him going into 1 there on the outside. What's going on my outside? That 1 there, there's Matt on my outside, the 17. Okay, 29, do it, 72, get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Take it from him, take it from him. Put him out there, put him out there, put him out there. Uh-oh, this ain't gonna be good. Oh, we got through it, but we had to burp the throttle. Well, I think that's our race right there. Because the front 4 or front 3, 4 didn't have to burp the throttle. Damn. was the right idea. The move didn't pay off. 72 was trying to shut the door on that 29 and hold him out to dry, and I'd have done the same thing, but the 29 was starting to dance a little too much there. These cars are way more ill-handled than I thought they would be. We get a better run from 4 to 1 on the outside, so we'll see if we can get by the 57, at least get 6. Maybe we'll look out and those guys will crash in front of us. '72's decided to come out and help just a little bit. That's good. I'll come over here and help you out then, since you helped me. Maybe he'll tag in. Maybe that little bit of courtesy will pay dividends, as maybe he'll push me towards the front. Those guys are side by side. Not enough, though. Check lap times here, but I don't think it's going to matter. He is there on us. Lead pack 45.8, 46.9. 2 to go. At this point, we're hoping for a miracle as they just go nose to tail here. A little bit too much of a tap there in the middle of the corner. Car got upset, had to burp the throttle. 72 is doing everything he can to help me. There we go. Thank you. Three seconds plus to the leader. Not gaining or losing anything. Maybe they get side by side, we can close in, but this is the white flag this time. The 06 put himself into the lead. I think he's the bottom chrome car there. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. I'm not sure why. We're definitely going slower now. 72 doing all he can to help us. I appreciate it. But I think we're going to be settling for 6th unless something happens here. Well, 6th place finish. I'll take that. Thought we might have had a chance at a win. Was a player. I'll take that. It's a decent day. Well, until next time we do a little field filling, we'll talk to you at the races.